Hey guys, I am going to be talking very quietly because uh, right now I'm waiting for my car. So I'm in the store and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble straight away. So I'm hoping not. Um, it's been a very long day. I don't know if you guys can hear me. It's been a long day. It just feels like a long day. I got up today early for work and then I was tired. So I was like, well, before I go to the gym, I'm going to take a shower. Um, what I've been doing is taking a shower at night and then getting ready and going to the gym and then showering after I work out. But this morning, I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to take a shower before the gym. So, of course, that put me behind on time. And I went to the gym, but instead of being early, I was like not as early as I wanted to be. So I kind of had to rush through that, and then I ended up like rushing kind of like the rest of my morning. I got to work on time, so I guess I'm good as far as that's concerned. Um, but it just, I think that kind of set the tone. I think the fact that my schedule has changed is finally catching up with me, and it's weird, but I've been feeling better. But this cold that I've been having for like almost a week now is starting to resurface again. So that's really annoying. I feel like I'm losing my voice all over again. But yeah, that's what's going on. Usually, I would try and stream like starting from around maybe 4:30 or 5. Um, I think this is a little later than I usually do. I'm just waiting for my car, which I feel like just taking a while. I'm also trying to like keep my big head in the middle of the screen so it's not bothering anybody else, which is a challenge in and of itself, ironic. Oh man. You know, some days you win, some days you lose, and I feel like today I'm losing. But on the bright side, they were not busy at the car shop, so they said that they could get my oil change pretty much right away. So I just have to wait for them to finish the service. So that's good. I just need to wait maybe another 20 or 30 minutes and then I can go home, which would be good. I feel like I need a cry, a hot bath, a good book, and maybe a couple of hours of editing to make me feel a little bit better about myself and my life. And I think honestly, I'm just being a little bit dramatic because I'm tired and I want to be at home right now, but instead I'm like getting the oil changed. Wow, there's so many worse problems to have. Anyways, how are you guys doing? That's my quick blurb about everything that's going on. Um, on the bright side, tomorrow is Friday. Today is Friday Eve. Hopefully, you guys have something fun planned for the weekend. At the moment, I don't. So, if you guys have something interesting planned, please let me know what it is. But right now, I don't know. Maybe sleeping in would be nice. That's as far as I go. I don't know why I keep looking for my car like they're gonna finish it early because I don't think they will. Even though it's not busy, I think it takes a little while for them to do whatever they do for oil changes. Someone asked me today because I mentioned I was gonna get the oil changed, and they asked me if I'm gonna change the oil, and I'm like, I have no idea how to change the oil. I don't even know how to change a tires. Honestly, to me, I feel like cars are a necessary. Like they're something that gets you from point A to point B, but uh, they're not really something I really love myself personally. So. But I feel like my car's cute, so I appreciate that. I just am not one of those people that loves to work on cars and like knows all the specs and stuff. I'm really trying my best to keep the camera away from other people. I really don't want to disturb anybody, but this is like the best place I could think of that has chargers. The lobby next door might have a charger. If I feel like I'm really bugging people in here, I can probably do that. Let me see what my charge percentage is. Oh, it's good. Because I feel like I'm getting a look, which I don't particularly love. Just needed to charge a little bit. See, I feel better already. Now I can talk a little bit. I mean, I could talk in there, but I feel like I might accidentally irritate somebody, or someone might catch a stray and end up in the frame when they don't want to be, which I'm not trying to do. But yeah, right now I'm waiting for my car. I already whined about that. Um, I think that's part of owning a car is taking care of it. So that kind of can't be helped. I feel like my throat is itching again. I don't know why. I've been taking more vitamin C than should be allowable. So I don't know why my throat hasn't cleared up yet. Like back to 100%. I feel like I'm like at 85%, and I'm just stuck there. And yesterday, I don't remember what, yesterday or the day before that, I got snacked on by some mosquitoes, and now my ankles itch, which is annoying. I told the guys at the auto shop that I'm gonna like just be nearby or whatever, but I'm kind of like migrating away from where I said I would be. So hopefully they call me if I wander too far. It is not fun to drive during rush hour because you can just feel the impatience from everybody. Everybody's on the same vibe, but the vibe is not vibing together, if you know what I mean. Like, everybody's mad together. But something else positive is the weather's pretty nice. It's been absolutely miserably hot and humid, and today it's actually nice. Like, it's warm, but there's a breeze, and it's not super humid, so that's good. Which way should we go? This way or this way? Where do you guys want to go? Or we could go this way, but to be honest, this way doesn't look so interesting. Maybe this way. This side is into the sun, so I'm gonna switch where I have shade. Can you guys hear that? It's like a warehouse in there. I wonder what they're doing. Some of these places look like they're recycling or like cutting down like scrap metal or something like that. Is that car coming down here? No. The car is turning, so we're good. This road is pretty narrow, so if the car decided to come down this street, I might have a slight problem. But it looks like he's turning, even though he's been there for a long time. I don't know if you can see him, like off in the distance. If you guys have ever watched SpongeBob SquarePants and seen the episode when Sandy Cheeks is like, I want to go home, that is how I feel right now. I just want to go home. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I have content to edit. I want to go home. But I still have to wait for my car. So we might as well make the best of it. Right? If you guys are just like hanging out and this is your first time showing up here, hi, welcome. Feel free to chat. I feel like I'm pretty friendly over here. And I've just been basically complaining for a couple of minutes because I have to wait for my car. But hopefully it's somewhat enjoyable with the backdrop of just daily life in Japan. I know I have about a 30-minute window. So, excuse it. So, since I have about 30 minutes to walk around, that's what we're gonna do. Hi, Ronaldo. What are you up to? Rachel? I was getting the side look. Right now we're on a field trip. We've left my house. I feel like we don't get out much. Like at least not live, not these days. But my car needed an oil change. And I thought I better go ahead and get it done. So now I have to wait, which means I have to deal with this traffic. I know. And I was supposed to bring my charger to work with me today, so that way I could stream as long as I want. And this morning when I got up, I was super tired. When I got up, I was super tired. And I was like, I'll just take a shower so that way I feel more awake. And then after I took my shower, me too. Are you working right now? After I took my shower, I was like, I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? And I checked to make sure I had like my work key and like my badge and all the things I need for work. And I'm like, I have everything. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? It was a charger. It was a charger I told you guys I was going to bring. Oh, okay. So it's not work o'clock right now. That's good. Wait, 7:30 to 3? That's not bad. Your hours are not bad. Hopefully they give you a lunch too. Nice long lunch. I pretty much know this area, so I feel like we might have time maybe to walk to a little park over here and then walk back before they start calling me about my car. You have a break for 40 minutes? Nice. That's not bad at all. Technically, I'm supposed to have multiple breaks, but I don't know. Lately, work has been kind of busy. But I think some of it's because I'm still trying to get adjusted to everything, so I don't really have like I don't feel like completely settled in, if you know what I mean. But little by little, it's getting better. So I'll say that. Yo, there's a little rat. I'm so serious. There's a little rat like on the sidewalk. It just like ran out of the bushes and then went back in. That is crazy. I never see rats like out on the streets of Japan in broad daylight. Like in Tokyo and Osaka, you'll definitely see them. Tokyo, I see like onesie, twosie rats. You know, like maybe in the like late evening or early morning hours before they've cleared out all of the trash from the shops. But in Osaka, there's like a place where we saw like a whole bunch of them. But typically speaking, things are pretty clean here regardless. But yeah, I just saw a rat. We're going to this little park. The way you wrote rat and you said ah like that, it made me think of the Rattata from Pokemon Go, where you just darn it. The little park I wanted to go to is closed. You can't win for losing, man. I think sometimes like you get the energy you put out, and today I'm cranky, so maybe that's why it's closed. Well, let's see if there's anything else interesting to look at besides that, and then head back. Other than the rush hour traffic, it's pretty busy over here. This is cool, but it's kind of like the stairs just stop at the top. I wonder why it's like that. This is also interesting. I'm going to show you guys this, and then I'm going to start heading back because I feel like we're getting close-ish to my car being ready. Would you want to use this toilet? I feel like that's very random for like characters. You know, I need to stop talking about restrooms and toilets on this channel before that becomes like a running thing. I don't really want that to be a thing. But sometimes you just see the most random stuff, you know? I'm so disappointed the little park is closed because it's actually really nice. I wonder if this side is open. It has another gate. Nope, it's totally closed. That gate's closed too. I wonder what time it closes. Oh. This person has a very cute dog. Not totally sure what this is either, but I feel like it's looks like a portal to another world. Maybe it's a portal to take me home. All right, we're walking back now. So far, my battery is holding up, partially because when we were in stealth mode, when we were streaming in stealth mode, I got another charger. So this one's gonna stay in my work bag. Probably Milky Way. Milky Way, what? It's a warehouse over here. I didn't realize that's what it was. I can hear the forklifts. But yeah, this is going to go in my work bag. So hopefully my phone is not dead at the end of the day every single day. And I think I have about 10 minutes to get back to where we came from before they start calling me and asking me where I'm at. Where are you? Your car is ready. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like seeing other people with their dogs makes me miss my dog. But at the same time, my dog like definitely needed like a lot of like time, like waking up in the morning early to walk him, or like waking up or like waiting to go to bed until I walked him again, so he would get walked twice a day. And I feel like whilst adjusting to my schedule now, that might be kind of more rough. But I miss my dog. We're walking back the way that we came. So you're basically seeing the same thing we just saw, but in a different order. I'm also now walking into the sun a little bit. Yeah, I miss my doggo. Because usually, like, whenever I would get home from work, he would start complaining, and then I would go pick him up and talk like baby gibberish to him, and then take him outside and go for a walk and hope he didn't try and chase anybody. And yeah, I definitely miss him. I mean, he was a Chihuahua, so I feel like he had like kind of a Chihuahua personality, but so sometimes he could be a bit of a troublemaker. But you miss your dog too, so you know what it's like. He's just like every time I see somebody else with their dog, I always feel happy because I love dogs, but then it makes me think of my dog, and then I feel sad. Some days are worse than others, but that lady behind me, like, I didn't get her dog on camera. Oh, she's still behind me. Um, the lady behind me, she has a small black dog, and my dog was small and black. Your dog died in 2022, so that's still pretty recent too. It sucks. I feel like people don't really talk enough about the fact that that's the worst part about having a pet. Is like if you lose your pet, it's the worst part. I almost slipped on a small pine cone. I'm gonna show you the pine cone. When I tell you I would be absolutely fuming if I tripped on the pine cone, you guys have no idea. You guys would like hear my screaming all the way from wherever you're tuning in from. That reminds me. So this morning, changing the topic to something a little bit lighter. This morning at the gym, after my workout, I was rushing because I was slightly behind schedule. Because, like I said, I decided to go take a shower. Your cat passed away too? Oh, that's terrible. I love talking to my cats like they understand me. Yeah, so this morning I went to the gym before work. And then after I finished working out, I like kind of took just a little bit too much time. I was running behind. So then I was like, okay, I need to like hurry up and leave. So I was trying to hurry up and leave. You go to the gym too? So then you know the feeling when you go to the gym and then you don't really get to work out as long as you want it and then you have to leave. So I was doing that. I was rushing out of the gym. And then me and this guy got in the elevator, and for some reason the elevator doors wouldn't stay closed. And we tried like 3 times. Like we pushed the button and the doors would close and then they would reopen and then close and reopen and then close and reopen. And it happened like multiple times. And then finally we got the doors to stay closed. And I got out the elevator ready to rush to my car. And there was this huge puddle of like yellow liquid. I have no idea what it was, but I mean, I would say it's probably juice, but it honestly looks like maybe someone had an accident. I don't know, but there's a very big puddle of yellow stuff near the elevator. And I was like, I definitely don't have time to deal with this. Yeah, it kept on doing that too. And then me and the guy kind of looked at each other and we're like, is this safe? Like if the elevator doors are not working properly, is riding in the elevator itself safe? But we were both running late, so we're like YOLO. And then by the time I got out, then I saw the yellow stuff, and I was like, well, somebody else like me who's in a hurry is gonna slip and fall on this, so I should tell somebody. So then I went to tell somebody like in an office nearby, and they're like, oh, that's not our job. And I'm like, dude, I know it's not your job, but your office is like right there. Like maybe you could find somebody like nearby. You know what? Never mind. I'm just thinking, someone could get hurt. And if my office was right nearby to the situation, I wouldn't mind looking up whoever, the maintenance service team is. Just saying. It could have been P. I'm hoping it was Yellow Gatorade or Powerade or something. Is that wishful thinking? I don't know. I mean, I didn't stop to investigate closely. It was yellowish, like neon yellowish. こんにちは。かわいいでしょう。But yeah, that was that. They said it might have been, honestly. But don't you think, don't you think if you were the one that somehow had an accident, wouldn't you like notify somebody? Or like maybe actually, you know what? Maybe I would be too embarrassed. Yeah, I might be too embarrassed to say anything. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think I blame. On second thought, scratch that. What's up, Mac? I'm waiting for my car to be serviced. Yeah, we're on a field trip. I just spent at least 15 minutes of this string whining. So I'm glad you guys are here to keep me company because I'm already feeling a little bit less cranky. So that's good. You would do nothing? You wouldn't say anything. So you would just pot smoke with the pee on the ground. I don't know. That's a hard one. I mean, my car is okay. She's fine. She just right now she needs an oil change. So I gotta wait until the oil's changed. So I'm just wandering around streaming until that happens. They said it's gonna take about 30 minutes. And it's coming up on 30 minutes now, so they might be looking for me soon. Oh, that's easy. Easy as, excuse me. Easy as in you know how to change oil? Why does it sound like they're laughing when they make that sound? Like they're purposefully causing trouble. Oh, this is a cute little dead end. It looks like it's going to keep going, and then it even has like a little street light at the end, so you would think the street keeps going, but it doesn't. Ooh, this road is narrow. You guys see how narrow this road is? Somebody just reverse parked an entire giant van into an even more narrow alley. Like the stunt they did with that car looks like it should not even be humanly possible. Let me lurk. Not look, lurk, and see whether or not my car is ready. Yeah, it looks like my car is ready because they have it parked on the outside, which is good. So before I go, where's the food at? Um, konnichiwa. Sugoi kawaii. Um, before they mess it. Okay, I'm about to go, but can you see off in the distance? If I can move my head. How can I get it in the shot? I feel like it's not super visible. So, somewhere down there, there's a McDonald's near the blue building. You can kind of see it. There's a McDonald's down there. And then, what is this place? I think this place across the street is a soba noodle shop. It's a place across the street for soba noodles. And I think those are the main places for food over here. Unless you want like an egg salad sandwich or something from the Dawson. All right, guys. It's about that time. I'm going to get my car. Wish me luck navigating the rush hour traffic back home. Honestly, I appreciate you guys because you guys always cheer me up because I was mad. I was mad when I started the stream because it's just been a long day. So I really appreciate you guys. You guys cheer me up all the time. So hopefully you guys got a couple laughs at the least. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.